with a beloved one of Allah, to be with the Salihin. This is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, be with Salihin. It's a command given to him. Like Shaykh Effendi is saying, the question, you all heard the question, right? You didn't hear. Why are you not asking? Why you cover your ears? You can listen. The question is, he's listening to the sohbat. He's listening like an Arab. Or someone who's been traumatized by Wahhabism, saying, then there's no way out. The whole sohbat is about hypocrites, then everything is talking about me, then it's hopeless. Everything fits to me. So is there a way out? He says, no, there is a way out. As our Shaykh is teaching us, Allah is giving us a command, an order, saying, be with the Salihin. The Salihin, are they sincere? Yes, that's why they're Salih. And Allah is saying, be with the Salihin. Never claim you're Salih. This is why we are in Tariqat, to be with the Salihin. But even that one who says, I'm here to speak to the Salihin, that one is no longer here too. Because it is difficult also to be with the Salihin. As Shaykh Effendi says, be with the Salihin doesn't mean just to be with them. It means that you have to learn from them. You have to work with them. You have to pray with them. You have to serve them. You have to obey them. You have to do everything that they're doing. Being with them. Being with Salihin means to be in association, to be in sohbah. Being in sohbah is not lecture. That's why the shaykh is different from the scholar. The scholar is not saying you have to take my words and make it into a lifestyle and they're going to be on top of you and your case and your life until you die. Scholar is there to give a couple of words and then he goes back to his books. Yes? Or to his couple of friends to talk about books. Shaykh is different. The Shaykh is opening up your book. What did you do today? Open up. Read this. Something wrong here. Fix it. Tomorrow, open up your book. Coming holy day and holy night. Open up the whole year's book. Open up. Read. Yes? Okay. When we are with our Shaykh and when he is doing that, training us to open up our book and check and recheck and recheck and recheck, to clean up and to clean up. And always to say astaghfirullah and daily. Even if the wrong characteristic comes, we clean up, it goes. Comes, goes, comes, goes, comes, goes, until it goes more than it comes. Yes? Number one. So there is always safety there when you're with Salihin, even if you are the worst ones. As the khutbah is saying, you will be with the one that you love. The Sahabi is saying, precisely like what we are going to say, what we are saying. They are such good people. I love them, but can I be also included in that group? But I cannot be compared. I'm so dirty one. As all of us we say in front of our Shaykh, no? And the Prophet, with his mercy, he's saying, you will be with the one that you love. Love also means what now? Love means what? Love means feeling? No. Love means you help. Love means you care. Love means you serve. Love means that one is more important than you. This is what it means to love. So even if you are not like those ones that are sincere, not like those ones that are righteous, but you love them, you want to be, this is your intention. Is there any limit to our intention? Did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put any limit to our intention? Did He say, do not intend like this or like this, it's too much, it's too big? No. Our intention now is limitless, it's endless. It is only limited according to your ego now. But if it's according to your spirit now, that spirit wants to what? To be with Allah. You put a limit to Allah? No, the spirit belongs to Allah. Can you put a limit to Allah? No, you cannot. Is there a limit to the ego? Yes. Is there a limit to your desires? Yes. All other things, there is a limit, but Allah is limitless. Your knowledge, it is limited. But now, for the spirit, it is limitless. So now your intention, you have to make big. And Allah is saying, as much as you intend, we will bless you. We will reward you. So one, be with the Salihin. You'll find safety. You're not like them, their blessings will reach to you. You love them, try to help with your sincerity, meaning you can only do this much, not this much. They are very merciful. They say, it's okay, come and be in the circle. It's okay. Number one. Number two, never claim that you are doing something. And one thing that we want to claim is that we are always under the feet of our Shaykh. That whatever, this is something that majority of the Muslims, they do not practice anymore. Before it was majority of the Muslims they practice. They have to say this. You have to say that whatever good deeds that you do, first you're going to give it to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. You have to. From the khutbahs for 1300 years, they say you have to. You have to ask for shafaat. You have to say, all of my good deeds, everything, all the blessings that I get, I'm giving it to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Now they say, no need. Don't. Keep it to yourself. Keep what to ourselves? All the smacks and the slaps and the curses that we're presenting those good deeds and they're not being received and they are thrown back to our faces. But when we say, we first, whatever, if we're getting any rewards for this night, we want it to first for the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Not only that, Ahlul Bayt, Sahabe Kiram, all the saints and all the prophets and everything, and to our Shaykh. What it means now, as we say, we want to be dust under the feet. As the Prophet's ﷺ sandal, Allah is saying, will bless the arsh. He's saying to Musa ﷺ on the earth, take off your shoes. You're entering into pure place. But he's saying to Habibullah, don't take off your shoes on my throne. Wear it. As far as I know, he never took anything off until he went to Qaba Qawsain. Yes? The shoes now. What is under the shoes? Dirt. Dust. But the dust is not worth anything. But the dust, because it is stuck to the shoe, wherever the shoe or the owner of the shoe goes, now the dust goes. The dust has no reason to be there. But because the dust is saying, I am dust and I want to be stuck to the shoes of that Holy One, wherever that one goes, because of that one, not because of our good deeds, because of that one, then may we also be there. And that is actually a shortcut. That is easy way. That is more humbling to the ego. The ego is saying, no, I stayed up all night, I did this, I demand this, I demand this. But we say, you can do all of that, but say, all of the good deeds that we're doing, it is still dirty. It still cannot be presented to divine presence. Every time we're saying that, every time Shaban is reminding us that. But with the shafaat of Rasulullah ﷺ, by mentioning them, by offering it to them, as Shaban is saying, in our countries, when you buy rice, you buy the rice and there are small bits of stones inside. But when you buy the rice, the stone is also inside. So we are like those ones, the stones. We don't deserve to be in that, but because it's mixed up in that, we're mixing our actions and our amals and ibadats with theirs, even if it's not worth nothing, it is included. The whole kilogram of the rice is included with them. Because of that, Allah says it's okay, come. Allah never said. Allah didn't even say, take off your shoes. He said, put on your shoes. And He didn't say, shake off the dust. There are reasons for that. So we always want to be dust under their feet. Now this is important and this is difficult to do. And people can say, but to actually live like the dust under their feet is something else. Yeah? As much as we can try. Now you're going to see. Meaning, you're going to love, you're going to care, you're going to serve. So is there an out? Yes, there is. By ourselves, it is impossible. By ourselves, without the Prophet. Everything now goes back to the Prophet ﷺ. Without the mercy that Allah has given to the Prophet, without that Prophet ﷺ having love and mercy to the nation, because not every Prophet has the same kind of love that our Prophet has to his nation. Some prophets, they are so fed up, they're asking Allah to destroy their whole nation. Some prophets, they tell Allah to curse the nation. Yes? But Holy Prophet ﷺ, he's still showing mercy until the time passes when there's a certain limit to. In the Akhir Zaman. It's a lot of time, over 1,500 years pass. Showing mercy and mercy, especially in this Akhir Zaman, 100 years. And it's already giving us the warning there. After this, don't become tyrants. The mercy will not be shown to tyrants. Because the tyrants don't show mercy. So there is a way out. There's so many ways out. When you are saying, for the sake of the Prophet, for the sake of the awliya, for the sake of this, not for my sake, then Allah will have to look at them and they are going to say, these are mine, Ya Rabbi. These are mine. So our work now is to make sure that we enter into the heart of that shaykh, of that awliya. For them to say they belong to us. Inshallah, may we be accepted. Yeah. Fatiha. It makes sense, right? It makes perfect sense. It's not based on fear, it's based on intelligence. It's like everyone make their own choices. But every choice you make, there will be repercussions. You cannot say, because I'm this, because of that, I don't have to have these consequences. There will always be consequences. When things are very difficult, Allah is showing these are the easy ways. So no one can complain then on the Day of Judgment. You didn't show me. I didn't know. No saint came to me. You didn't put anything to my heart. Nothing. We cannot offer Allah any excuse. And if we do, on the Day of Judgment, our own hands and feet will speak against us. So how are we going to live our lives as people who always give excuses? This is the other thing. Always give excuses. Tariqat Shaban is saying, don't give any excuse. You may excuse others, do not excuse yourself. Not everyone can do this, no? You have to be awake, you have to be aware, you have to be self-aware. Today's word, they have to say what? You have to be what? Alert. Alert? No, what? To be awake, aware? Huh? Sharp? What? What else? Walk. At least slowly they're listening to what Shaban is saying. Shaban always says, wake up. They say walk. Something. It's pulling. Haq is pulling more, batil is pulling more. You understand? Slowly, step by step. At least whole year, Allah is making the whole world to wash their hands. One day, they will wash their mouth and their nose and their face. Long way to go. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum.